Good afternoon, everyone. This is your friendly neighborhood California Mojave gardener. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tomato test. Now, it's been told that if you take branches off your tomato plant, you can replant them. Well, I tried that. I tried to replant them in soil, straight cut it down to 2 to 3 leaves, and put them in soil. As you can see, they died, even though I was still putting 511 in there and everything. Then they said if you snip off a branch on your tomato plant, put root care on them, and then put them in the dirt. As you can see, dead. That's not even there no more, and those two are not there either. This is the only one that seems to be surviving. I don't even know if it has a taproot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to conduct a little experiment. Now, as you can see, this tomato plant right here is the black cherry hybrid tomatoes. You don't see no tomatoes, but it does keep blossoming. Here's some more, but I'm not getting any cherries. So I think I have to cut this a little thinner. I've already trimmed that down there. So I'm gonna come up through here and I'm gonna pull 8 branches out. Rufus, cut it out. I'm gonna pull 8 branches out, and I am going to put some of them in water, and I'm gonna put some of them in soil. And we're going to test this theory over again where I have each and every way to test them. They said if you put it in plain water, it will get roots. So we're going to test that theory. As you can see, these that I grew these 2 from seed. As you can see, they are blooming, and I grew them from seed. There are baby tomatoes on them. As I go around, there are more baby tomatoes. There are some up there starting. There's some there. If I go around onto these 2 that I also grew from seed, they're growing tomatoes. Now my question is, what's really going on? And soon, these are going to have tomatoes because they're just now budding. And then this one hasn't even started yet. But this one is the oldest one I have up here that I bought from the store, as you can see. But it keeps blooming, but there just is not any tomatoes whatsoever. And yes, I go in between. I pull the suckers out. So I don't understand what the problem is. So we're going to take some of these nice, thick, well done branches off, and we are going to replant them again into a controlled area in my house that I can keep watch and write down the results. So let's go inside. All right, now we're back in the house, and for one of my cups, I have to make some soil, as in if I was to make soil normally. And I wanted to bring you in. It would help if I had soil, wouldn't it? All right, let me go get the soil. All right, I have my soil. Now, that is 2 of these scoops right here. Hope you can see that. 2 of these. Okay. Now, I'm going to add just a little more perlite. There we go. Also going to add a little bit of, ooh, this stuff smells. I'm going to add just about a little couple of sprinkles of tomato tone. That's good. Woo. I'm glad this has a zip. Also gonna add some blood meal. Just a little bit. That's it. Woo, look at that. Let's get a little bit of bone meal. And a little bit of Epsom salt. Just a little. That's good. All right. Now, what the plan is to mix this up real good. Let's try breaking those big pieces down. This, the big pieces and stuff is the soil. I want to keep it nice and light. And I need to add a little bit of peat moss. Now, all right, here we go. I have some compost and some peat moss. So we're going to add that to the collection. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some compost. How much compost? We shall see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strain out my compost. You say, why? Because you want the roots to be able to grow without all this big hesitation of all this big stuff. I know it's some big stuff in my soil, but I do believe it'll be all right. So, doing this. Let's see. And remember, this is actually chicken manure. Okay? This is the real chicken manure. So it's got sticks. It's got feathers. It's got poop. And whatever this is. When you get something organic, you just seem to don't know where it comes from. Which they should state that on there. Because this is ridiculous. Okay. So, how much am I going to put? I am going to put about half of this scoop. Okay? Also have some peat moss here. Ooh, peat moss, nice and light and fluffy. And I'm going to put one in there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take these big sticks out. Don't make no sense. Go ahead and mix this up real good. There's another big stick. And another one. All right. So, this is how my soil is. This is how I'm starting to change my soil into having all these amendments. So then that way, I don't even have to put any 511 in there. Depending on how big the plant is and how big the roots are, I shouldn't have to put anything in here but water. All right, so Now that is done. Now, I have all of these numbered. All of these cups, they're numbered. Okay? Also have some inner cups that are also numbered. Here's my numbering paper. Tells you everything that I'm going to test for. So let's see. Soil is number 6. So I go to number 6, which is this one. Also number 6, this one. This one is going to have the soil in. This is going to have the water. I'm just going to go like that. Okay? So let's get this in here. Try not to get these big pieces. So I can go ahead and, you know, the soil is going to settle a little bit when it's wet. So also you need to put, which I forgot to do, you need to put holes in the bottom of here and maybe 4 on the side, and just put a couple in the bottom, and that's it, which I'm going to do right now. All right. So I have my trusty little bag opener and nail puncher. So what I'm going to do is 1, where is it? 1 straight across, 2, 1 on one side. It's like north, south, east, and west. Okay? Then you're gonna poke some drainage holes. I like to poke outward. So putting 1 in the middle. Then it has to be well drained for tomato plants. So that's what we're gonna do. I got 5 in here. So I'm thinking this plus these holes on the side should be good. All right, now let's get this sucker in here. So try not to get the big pieces. I really don't want them. So go ahead, fill this up with some dirt. Give it plenty of room to let it do what it do. So they said you gotta plant it a little deep. And plus when you put water in here, it's gonna settle anyway. They said when you do it, go ahead and hit it a couple of times so it'll settle. Now, this one here is number 6. All right. I'm gonna set that right there. I'm gonna put that right there for number 6. All right. Then let's see. We have number 7, which will be this one, because this is going to be soil. I have to poke holes in this one too. So, I just put these things on. And if you like the things that are on my arms, they're called cooling sleeves. What they do is keep your arms cool when you're in sports or when you simply driving, so you don't get the farmer's tan where you're tan down here and then up here you're your real color. Yeah, I just bought them. I got 5 pair. We'll talk about that later. All right, this is number 7. Number 7 is chicken manure, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish straining out the chicken manure, and I'm going to put it in here, okay? Then I'm going to do the same thing to number 8. Number 8 is going to be Jiffy Seed Starter. No amendments at all. We're just going off a seed starter, okay? And then I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back when I'm done. Also, I have 1 through 5. 1 is going to be standing water. That's the water that I have outside in the buckets. I take it out of the tab. I leave it all day long with no top on it, so the sun can help evaporate the chlorine that's in the water. Number 2 is for tap water. I'm just going to take it straight out the tap and I'm going to put it in there. Number 3 is going to be standing water, but I'm going to have an air pump in it that's going to be pumping air into the red Solo cup. And then this is going to have water in it, and it's going to have holes in it, and it's just going to come up. Let's see. Number 4 is going to be NR17. That can be used on soil or if you're doing hydroponics. Let's see. Then we have 5, which is going to be 511. Okay? So I'll bring you back as soon as I get all of those filled up and ready to go. All right. All right, let's see what it do. This is the, I don't know why I was thinking NS is CNS. But this one, I'm going to put in one of the jars. And this one, I'm going to put in the other cup. And then one's going to be plain water out the faucet. One is going to be standing water. And one is going to be standing water with an air pump. So that's how we're going to test these things out. I'm going to pause for the cause because I don't want you to be on here forever. I'm going to get these 2 measured, get them put in the quartz jars, and then start putting them in my red Solo cups. Alright, I have these measured out. This one is the CNS 17. And this one is the 511. All I have to do now is just add some water. So let's do that. Water. All right. That one's full. Let's do this one. Now I'm using standing water that's in the bucket. That one. So you definitely have to mix up this 511. Even if it looks like it's mixed, I would say mix it anyway. Okay. The wind's blowing. I'm trying to do this outside because this 511 stinks. So the reason why I have them in quartz jars, after a couple of days, I can always come back and fill them with some more without having to have the issue of literally making some more. And I'm going to keep these inside so I can do everything that I need to do. Okay? And since the wind is not loving me so much, I'm going to sit these in my raised bed so they don't blow off. Please don't go nowhere. Now I'll be right back. If you hear the air condition, I'm sorry about that. But you probably said, why you doing this test? The reason why I'm doing this test is because I am tired of my tomato plants. Sorry. I am sick and tired of my tomato plants dying because different people seem to have different methods. I'm poking holes into the clear plastic right now. The reason why I got clear plastic is so we'll be able to tell if it started to sprout roots. It's not all the way clear, but it's clear enough. That's why I'm doing it. Because the two ways I was told to do it didn't work. And I sat up there and bought that root care for no reason, because the root care isn't working. Now it might work for air laying, but it's not working for helping my tomato plants get some more roots. That is not doing. So, what is that? All right, so number 5. Who's number 5? That's number 1. So we'll stick this, we'll stick this one in number 1. Let me get these all done. Let me grab my chair, and then I'll be ready to start snipping off. All right, let's start this off. I already sanitized my clippers with alcohol. So let's go in here and find some strong branches that I can go ahead and pull out. Remember, I need 8 of them. So I think I'm just gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. So let's see, this will be a good one right here. All right, now what I'm gonna do here, clip this off, take this off, take that bottom one off, take these little ones off, take this one off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it just like this, and I'm going to go put it in something right now. Alright. Tap water. Alright, I'll put that in the tab water. Let's go ahead and find some strong ones. See these right here? Let me see if I can get you a close-up. See these? They should be producing. They're not. They already bloomed and fell off, but they're not really doing anything. Yeah, let me back you guys back up. Okay, let's go back to looking for some more. We're looking for healthy branches now. So can't nobody say nothing to me. Oh, that branches wasn't no good. Oh, does this one have anything? Nope. So I took this one, taking these little ones off. All right, go put this one in one. I put that one in tap water. Water from the faucet. Okay, what you doing? Let's take this one. This one looks good. Take these big ones off. Take these little ones off. There we go. Fine specimen. This one is in the 511. Let's keep going. I'm gonna try and have confidence that this will do something. So let's come over here. And what are we talking about over here? Let's take these off. So we got this one, this one. Take these little leaves off. All right. Snip. Snip. Take these here off. And there we go. Now, you know what? I don't like this one. Let's try another one. Let's see. Try not to get too big of bushes here. I'm trying to stay at the bottom though. Okay, this one just went around the edge. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. I'm gonna have to get something to hold that one up. But this one looks pretty good. I'm just gonna go ahead and snip off of these. You don't need to see me do all of them. I'll be back as soon as I'm done. All right, I do believe this one will be considered as my last one. I tried to pick some good ones and I still wanted to prune. All right, this looks, even though it's a little crooked, it looks like it's good because actually it looks like it's too long. So I'm gonna go up here and snip it like that. There we go. Take this little leaf off. There we go. Nope, I don't like that one either. Let's find another one. Let's see. Oh, that looks good. Because this one is making it way down, so that's a good one right there. I'm still trying to find another good one. I didn't like the last couple of ones I did. I am not trying to get one that has any blossoms on them. Let's see. But I am trying to find one that has like a nice thick stem on it. Here we go, right here. All right, this one's done. They can snip it about right here. This one goes in. Why is these starters supposed to be so nice and light and airy? It must be because it's floating on top of everything. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a grand view of this one. I'm gonna prune her just a little bit more before I go in. Oh, I gotta get something else out here to help her stay. I'm so glad the thing cut off. So everybody's in. So we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, something like that. But we have 8 of them in there. And we're gonna see. We are definitely going to see. Now this one is tap water. This is standing water. This is what is this? Standing water. Okay, both of them. No, one of them I have to write for the pump. So other than that, there's standing water in here with the hose, as you can see. I'm trying to go ahead and let the soil absorb as much water as possible, and then I'm gonna take some of that water out of there. My green beans are dead. I done ate them all. So I need to pop some more seeds to grow them. This is sweet banana pepper. I got a blossom there, a blossom there, a blossom down there. So they're about to start. I have a blossom here on the serrano, finally. So they should be starting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these cups in the house, put them on my table, and that's where they're gonna stay. When after 2 days, I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna change all the water, including the 511, in a CNS 17, which I have theirs down here. So all I have to do is pour it in there. And then we're going to see. I'm going to give it a week. And then what I'm going to do after a week is I'm going to lift this one, lift the clear one out, and check and see if it developed any roots yet. And if it does, I'm going to put down which one's the strongest, which one's the weakest, which one has thicker roots than the other one. And we're going to see, because that root care didn't work. Putting them directly in soil didn't work. But I'm going to try it again with the amendments in this one. Chicken manures in that one. And Jiffy Seed Starters in that one. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and keep pruning. So I'm going to prune from the bottom up so she can go ahead and get all the energy to those blossoms so we can start having some tomatoes. Because it seems mighty funny that all of those tomatoes I grew from seed and they kicking in like gangbusters. It might tell me that I don't need to go to the store no more. Strawberries aren't doing so well either. They only grow about a half an inch to an inch and then they just die. And just to let you know, here's some more. I'm going to transplant them out. I might do it today or tomorrow. I've already harvested my 2 cucumbers. My yard still isn't done yet. It's supposed to be getting done on Monday. I got to measure it so I can figure out where I want my greenhouse, my table. I bought a pool from Wally World that I'm going to put soil in. And I'm going to take these leeks here. Them beautiful leeks. See them leeks? And I'm going to plant them in there along with some carrots. Oh my goodness. This plant here, I do believe is my broccoli. She's looking like she needs some more water, even though I gave her some this morning. So I'm going to do that. All right. So this video is a little too long. I'm getting off now. You guys have a great and blessed day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. So every time I post a new one, you will get the notification. You guys have a great and blessed day.